Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with NieR Automata episode number 17 reactions. So the previous episode, yeah, the whole situation is pretty bad. The bunker is gone, so the 2B and 9S comes back to Earth, and like they get separated and also attacked by the hacked androids, and 2B gets affected by the logic virus, and she tries to go at a distance where nobody else is there, but 9S is obviously trying to get to her, but he reaches her too late. By the time 2B has like 90% been infected by the logic virus, and A2 was there, so 2B told A2 to kind of like to kill her, and she did that. And it seemed as if like she kind of inherited her memories or something like that, when she grabbed the sword or whatever. And 9S saw that. Obviously 9S doesn't realize what's going on. Even if he realized, I'm pretty sure he would have reacted the same way seeing that scene. And yeah, so that's the whole situation. The whole place kind of like the topography of the place kind of changed. The bridge fell down, like new structures came up on the earth, and it's like a lot of things are going on. So let's see what happens today in this episode. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Hmm. Yeah, so I didn't understand this, but so like the pod booted A2, like like reactivated her. Yeah, so that's what's going on, and now her memories are back. I'm assuming her previous memories. This is the flashback. Yep, this is the past. Yep, that's number two. Oh, bruh. Damn. EMP bomb. Whoa. Oh my god. God damn. So many of them. So they're like attacking even before they landed. Wait. Oh boy. 8 units left. Hmm. Right. Oh, that's her hair. I was like, what is that? Oh, god damn. Yeah, these are the remaining ones who survived. I remember them kind of from season one. Half. 8. Yep. Oh. Oh no. God damn. Hmm. Yeah, because she's number two. She's the next one. Yeah. Who's that? Yeah, they're suffering. Oh, the visor. Yeah. Wait, why is she covering one of her eyes? Damn, that? Over there? God damn. Okay, I don't think this was in the game, was it? I don't remember this at all. Ooh. Hmm. Oh no, she's dead. Oh yeah, I think she's dead, but she's still carrying on. Oh yeah, the resistance. Oh my god, look at them. So many. Yeah, like we better use like. Oh no, the resistance not here. No, they are here. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh my god. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this scene. They showed this in season one a little bit, I think. I think they didn't go into this detail, but they did show us. Yeah. Oh, those are EMPs. And electricity and water. Damn, that was smart. They broke the landmass so that they fall in the water and then just zap them. Okay. Hmm. Damn. Oh yeah, they skipped this, I guess, because they showed this in season one. I remember this. Yeah, the logic virus. I remember one of them gets infected here, I think. Well, hmm. Oh, Lily's there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're fighting amongst yourselves, like, instead of the machine life forms. Yeah, they're skipping past this because they showed all of this in season one. And I remember, like, one of them gets infected and they had to put them down. Yep, there you go. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it was Lily who got infected. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Damn. Um. Oh, their name is Rose and Lily, both. Okay. Hmm. Oh, who's? Yeah, like I said, Rose and Lily. Yeah. Oh, she deleted herself. Okay, so he recovered all of these. Okay. Like I remember the whole thing in season one. There you go. This part. Hmm. Wait, wasn't Anemone the name of that girl in the game? The one who was the leader? She was still alive in the game, wasn't she? Oh, I maybe she took her name, like because everyone they give them name. Oh, hmm. Oh my God. Uh, Great, fantastic, machine life forms. Yeah. Hmm. God damn. Commands adjective lie elsewhere. Oh God, what the hell? Oh my. This is the truth we obtained. That planned, unplanned battle. What? Oh my God. That is messed up. So obviously A2 is the one, yeah, who survived in the end. So their plan was to make someone like A2 going through stuff like this and use her to, oh my God, mass produce other androids. Oh, God damn. God damn. Oh, she's using my black box. That has been planned. Yeah, we know. Shut up. Bro, keep yapping. Ah, God. She stopped at the last moment. Oh no, wait, someone protected her, yeah. Oh. Hmm. They gave them the names. Yeah. Yeah, they're taking out the black box. Oh god. Yep. Yeah. No, Pascal. It's Pascal's village. Oh, replaying repair data. Oh, so okay, so this part that was. Oh my god. Yep, she remembers everything now. Bad judgment. Right. You can drink, but make sure not to. Yeah. This is a commander. Wow. Bruh. They killed off the commander. Wait, what the hell? Oh no, they've been affected. We're wiped out. Yeah. Oh my god. That is okay. Right, and that was today's episode. Oh boy. Yeah. So, like I said, they did show this section. You know, like I guess that it was like because they wanted us to know more about the whole situation. What I was going to say is like they couldn't they have just shown this back then when they showed all of this, like they kind of broke this flashback into two parts in the 2 seasons. But I guess, like I said, that time not much was revealed. But now that everything has been revealed about how, like humanity is not on the moon, about the the machine life forms, all that stuff. I guess now they decided to like show us the rest of the flashback so that we can have a better understanding of A2. And yeah, so that's what happened. Today's episode was like fully a flashback. They showed us how A2 and her team came to Earth, met up with the resistance, and they fought. And in the end, as you can see, Rose gave them, all of them, a name, which, as they said, like giving each other name is a way to show that they are like family, and they like think of each other as family. So in the end, she did that. And yeah, and A2 was the only survivor by the end of it, because that one android who survived up until the very end, she took all the black boxes and just went down and blew themselves up. So A2 was the only one who survived at that point. um right. And okay, so here's the thing. As they said, each of their name has like symbolizes a flower, like rose, lily, like dahlia, garbara, like all of these names. They are like like flower names, and they give each other names, and which tells them that they're like family. So there was one section where they said like anemone. Now I'm pretty sure anemone was the name of the character, the in NieR Automata. When we go to the resistance like hideout, the commander there is not Lily. I don't remember, but I don't remember Lily being in the game at all. Like, let me know again. Like I said, I've forgotten most things, so let me know. I don't think Lily was there in the game. So instead of Lily, there was Anemone. Anemone was the leader of the resistance. So I'm assuming this is not the same anemone that Rose said, because as they said, they give each other's names. So it's not that original name, it's like a given name. So I'm assuming anemone was probably, the name anemone was probably taken by the character that we see in NieR Automata the game, who's the leader, current leader. She took the name anemone, you know or something like that. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, because I don't remember Lily being in the game at all, and I remember Anemone was the leader there. So, and yeah, so that's the thing. So anyways, um so that's like how the whole thing went down. And obviously we saw all of these flashbacks back in season 1, but what they did in this episode is like they kind of like expanded on the flashback, and not only that, they kind of skipped the sections that we've already seen in season 1. Like, for example, they skipped the whole scene of like they did show Lily getting infected, but they skipped the whole scene of them saving her. And like that whole scene, they kind of not skip, but they kind of just fast forwarded through that section, because we've already seen it in season 1. And the whole like section in the end, where we get to see the final battle against them versus the machine life forms, the the whole section before that, like which led to that, all those occurrences, everything that happened there, they also fast forwarded to that, skip that part, because we've already seen that in the previous season. But they showed the sections that we haven't seen, that is, for example, in the end, those machine life forms talking to them and all that stuff. I don't think that was there in season 1. If there was, I've forgotten. But and also see part where like and Rose gave them their names, gave 2B, not 2B, sorry, A2 and the others their names, all that stuff. And yeah, wait, what name did she give A2? I think Frisia or something like that. Let me check. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, Frisia. That's she gave Frisia that name to A2. Right. And yeah, there you go. That's what happened today. And you can see all those memories have come back or have been restored. And like A2 was taken to Pascal's place, and she's going through, I'm guessing, like, like repair, not repairs, but she's recuperating there. Now, right, I do wonder how she'll react to, like seeing machine life forms who are neutral or who don't pose any threats. That is Pascal and the others. Technically, Pascal is the only one who's like completely like allied with us, but the others, they, like they are kind of like in a neutral stance because they have taken out the connection to the base. However, their eyes are not glowing green. So in that sense, as far as I could understand watching this show, green indicates that I think like someone is content and they have find their way of life or something like that. For example, in season 1 there was that one little robot who like was tending to like flowers and who was like like waiting for a certain flower to bloom, and his eyes were like neutral. He found something that he wanted to do, so he was doing that, but his fulfillment still didn't come because he wasn't able to grow that flower. But then the whole place gets destroyed. If you remember, he almost like he himself gets hit by the attacks and gets mixed into that pandemonium, and he falls, and then finally, as far as I can remember, he sees that flower growing in front of him and his eyes turn green at that moment. So they haven't really directly told us, but that is how I see this. Like, turning green means that they have found something in their life and they have reached it, and they have fulfilled. All the others whose eyes are not green, who are kind of neutral, they, some of them probably have found what they want to do and what they want, but they still haven't fulfilled it, so they are not content with themselves. Pascal's eyes are completely green. So it shows that how Pascal's dream probably was to make a place like this where they can all live together, or something along these lines, I'm assuming. So as soon as he was able to probably make the village and stuff, maybe he became content and his eyes turned green. I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But that I'm completely sure is that he's content with his life, or he's found his reason for living or his meaning in life, and he's content with it, he's fulfilled. So that's why he's green, his eyes are green completely. So Pascal won't turn. However, there is a possibility that the others might turn, but they are still within Pascal's, like um like the Pascal is like kind of taking care of them. So I don't think that's going to happen. But I do wonder how A2 is going to react to this, because obviously all androids hate machine life forms unless and until like they properly like try to understand the whole situation. Because 2B and 9S were also like antagonistic towards Pascal and their group at the very beginning, especially 9S. But then they little by little like realized, and so yeah, either way, now that A2 has regained her memories, yeah, I wonder what she's going to do now. How this is going to go, and yeah, all that stuff. Let's wait and see. Okay, and that was today's episode. All right, now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see like A2 and the others. They are coming to Earth, and this was like their new mission. They're the newer models, So this is like they're coming to Earth to see what's going on, gather information and all that stuff. So while they're coming in, you can see the machine life form starts attacking midway while we're all still in space, and a lot of them, almost half of them, get immediately destroyed then and there. Excuse me. So yeah, by the end, when they reach Earth, they not reach, but they crash into Earth. Like half of them are always almost gone. There's like 8 of them left, and 4 of them are like critically injured. So this is where we get to see that what's his name? What's her name? Number 1. Yeah, their commander, their leader. She's also gone. So like A2, or here 2. Her name is not A2 still. 2 it becomes the leader. She has to take the like the leader And another thing I just realized, they aren't really designated like a letter. They're like one, two, I think. Okay, they got half of us, eight of them are left. Four are doing well, including you. The other four are near dead. Yeah, and here, this other girl, she's like, oh, you are the captain now because captain number one is gone. So number two has been transferred the title of the captain. That is all. And when two was like like hesitating, then here we see this other girl. She's like, I have higher combat skills, so I'll become the captain. Okay, so yeah, so like that whole thing. So yeah, they're calling them number two, number one. So they still haven't been designated like a letter, which we see, and I'm assuming this is like a newer thing because as we can see, they are the newer models. But after them, I'm guessing, the whole, as we got to know from the machine life forms, the goal of humanity here is to use them as like, I guess you could say, as experimental chips and make them go through like harsh situations on Earth and make them grow as androids. And when the final one who will be left remaining, they'll use them, that person, in this case number two, to make newer models. So this is how they do it, you know like this is their way that they make new models. And so I'm assuming the newer models now, that is 2B, 9S, all of them, they're probably based on maybe some other data they got from this battle or something, you know and there have been like designated certain roles. For example, S is scout, B, I'm assuming B's are like battle models, and E is executioners, as we saw. I'm not sure what A stands for, but like each of them, like O is for operators, so that's why they changed all of them like that. This is like a newer, I guess you could say, newer thing, because here they're not given any letters. They're just called number two, number one, stuff like that. Right. Anyways, and that's another thing we got to know today. So basically, that's what they're doing. Um, that is, they are using the androids here on Earth to go through this emotional turmoil so that they can use them to make a newer and stronger models for the future. And yeah, something like that. That's crazy. Right. Okay, so okay, that's that. And then then we see a number two becomes a leader. She takes the critical injured ones and starts walking towards the mountain. That was their goal. But obviously they're carrying like people, like androids, like they're, so it's like kind of affecting them. By the end of it, you can see like all of them dies. So there's four of them left only now. um Four, I think. Yeah, four. So while all of this is going on, you can see you can see the number two still being stubborn when they were like, oh, they're dead, leave them. And she's like, no, like there are comrades. And obviously in this situation where the machine life form starts attacking, they're like, you have to understand, and you have to focus on what's more important now. Carrying them is going to affect your combat abilities. And it is true. If you focus on the emotional aspect of this, obviously, then she's going to lose more people here, which obviously is something that she doesn't want. So so that's what they were saying, and they were kind of having an argument, which is when the resistance comes in and they start fighting, and they're like, oh, what the hell, there's people like here who are fighting. And the resistance easily takes care of the machine life form, which makes sense. Obviously, they're way more experienced in this. Like the androids, they've just come to Earth, and while the resistance have been fighting for like long and long amount of time. So what they do is like they destroy the landmass. They throw them, they make them fall in the water and use an EMP grenade to just shock them and destroy them all at once. So it worked out. And after that, they obviously like, like the androids are there, and so they point the guns towards the androids, tell them to come, and like number two and all of them, they're like, oh, we're allies, we are, we have been sent from, like the bunker, and all that stuff. Now you can see the resistance is not really happy with the moon or the Yorhas, because obviously they have been fighting, and I'm assuming, as they said, they probably multiple times asked for reinforcements. um, and I think in season one we season one we also heard the commander talking to that voice in the moon, and they said that, oh, like, just make use of the resistance and use them as, like, like sacrificial pawns. We don't care about them, and like something like that they said. So they literally don't care. But obviously they have been asking for reinforcements and stuff, and none of them has arrived. And now these people have come from there, and they are not sure what to feel about this, and they're like, what the hell, like, what's going on? um so that's why they're pretty cautious, and this is where, like number two is like, oh, like, we've been sent, we're like, let's fight together, this and that. And in the end, they realize, they're like, oh, so basically you guys are also sacrificial pawns who have been sent here. Obviously the androids, they cannot accept that. They're like, what the hell, no, obviously not. you know and they start like arguing with each other. Number two tries to stop them, and it was almost going to start, like, into like a actual, like, like a brawl, like they were going to like fight each other. But thankfully the leader was like, stop, like, like, we're just at this point, like, what are we doing? Like, we're supposed to be fighting the machine life forms. This is a complete waste of time, resources, and personnel. Like, like, we so what we do, fight against each other and kill each other off? Obviously that will not help in our original goal, that is take care of the machine life forms. So let's work together. Yeah, but she also kind of warned them. She's like, the moment I conclude any of you are my enemy, I'll immediately take care of you. So there you go. And then they start walking, and then they kind of fast forward this section, because obviously we've seen all of this in season one. And then we get to see the whole Lily getting infected scene. Again, this was seen shown in season one as well. And we can see number two comes in and saves her, and they, like, like, they are somehow able to neutralize the virus in her. And yeah, that whole thing. Now, and I remember, like, I kind of forgot about this whole section. So when in season one this scene was shown, I was so confused. I was like, well, what's happening? Why are the humans getting, like, like, at that time I thought they were getting hacked or something. So from a moment I was thinking, like, are they androids as well? Like, what's happening? Is this some kind of a twist that I don't remember from the game? But no, it's obviously, like, logic virus is something that I understand now. It's something that can affect anyone, so that is why, like, just like the androids, the people here, the resistance members here, they can also get infected. And yeah, so that's what happened to Lily. So Lily was saved thanks to 2B's decision not to kill her. Like, the leader would have done that, as she says later on, that I'm too, like, I take my decisions too damn quickly, and sometimes it kind of, goes in the wrong direction. So when 2B was like, am I fit to be a leader, she was like, yeah, like, like, you are obviously different from me, but it is because of you that Lily survived. Like, if it was me, I probably would have killed her then and there. And this is where she brings up the whole naming thing, where she says, like, each and every name, like, symbolizes a flower. Like, we name each other, which kind of, which is our way of telling that we are family. And since we are family, we fight for each other, and that becomes the reason for our fight. And yeah, this is where Lily, like, kind of stopped, and Lily was like going to say something, and this is where the whole section, as we can see, was like A2 herself destroyed. So this part of the memory is gone. So the pod was like, okay, trying to, like, restore this section while while parallelly doing other stuff as well, because he was also repairing her at the same moment. So then the other sections gets repaired, which is the final section, where that scene we get to see. Obviously, the sections that we've seen in season 1 get skipped, but we get to see the scene in the elevator, but there's only 4 of them left. Rose, Lily, and then we have A2 or number 2, and this girl here. I don't know her name. The one with the one like an eye patch kind of. So this scene we get to see, and the scene where Rose protects Lily and is like bleeding out and everything. And then this scene I don't remember this being in the first season, but this scene where the machine life form starts talking to them, and they're like, obviously they're using the androids bodies to, because the machine life forms don't have vocal cords, but the androids have. So that's why they're using them to talk. So they're like, oh, like you guys are, stuff like random stuff they're saying, they're like, why are you fighting? What is the meaning of your fight? What is the meaning of your lives? This and that, all that stuff they're saying. And then they suddenly bring up the whole thing about the goal for humanity. Where is that part? This part. So they say that we, obviously, since they have hacked the androids and they have hacked their whole system, this is something that they got to know, which is, here we go. This is something very important. So make sure to listen. This is a truth we obtain by hacking into a servers. There you go. Harsher, crueler battlefield will nurture a warrior. That is what Command thought. They had planned unplanned battles and harsh situations in advance for their new experimental weapon, the Yorha soldiers. And the results were just like the Command had planned. Even on the brink of annihilation, you survived and arrived at this location. There you go. Using this experimental data, they can create even more perfect automatic infantry dolls, which we see later. I'm assuming the current generation, 2B, 9S, all of them, they are the result of them collecting experimental data from A2, because A2 is the only one who survived, So their goal was making A2, it could have been someone else. It didn't matter. But, one individual android who would survive until the end, going through all of this, and that surviving androids, her experience, her battle data would be used to make newer versions. And, something like that. That is the whole thing. So A2 existence is basically their fault in that sense. By A2's existence, I mean the survivor A2, So it was their fault that someone like that exists now, because they're the ones who made her. They sent the whole team to just die down on Earth, and they wanted one of them to survive, which was A2, who survived. And that is their fault in that sense, if you think about it. And they're not only this time, they've been doing this multiple times. So I'm assuming they have been made by the experimental data from the previous generations, from the survivor from there, something like that. So stuff like that is going on. And when they get to know about this, A2's like, what the hell? So we were just experimental, we're just experimental pawns for them. And yeah, that's the harsh truth. And and then the machine life form keeps talking, says stuff like, why do you do such meaningless things? What does it feel like to get killed by your own teammates? What does it feel like to kill your own teammates? Stuff like that they're saying constantly. A few, one of them, one of the members is able to, what's it called? The virus thing, is able to get out of that and comes to their senses, that section. And here you can see the androids who are able to get out of their complete berserk mode. Obviously they now can feel what's going on, and their hands, one of them gets her hand chopped off and she's screaming and everything. Either way, in the end, Rose protects A2 from getting attacked or stabbed, and she takes the blow, and this is where Rose names each and every one of them. And as soon as they do that, like that girl and the one who was still sane, she grabs them. She has her own black box, and these two are like the two that have been infected. They are somehow able to kind of revert themselves back and get back their own like consciousness. So they're able to take the black box out and gives it to that girl, the only one except A2 who was sane at that moment. She takes all the three black boxes, and she then jumps down, and obviously she clinks it, and it blows up the whole place. So everyone is gone. A2 is the only one who survived. And yeah, and now she's standing in a destroyed, everything is destroyed. She says, the agony of being unable to save my allies. And yeah, this is what they wanted. This is what they, from the higher ups, wanted, to make someone like this, so that they can use her experimental data to make a better version of, And she says, I will never forget. And this is where you can see, like, she like kind of gets up. She's in Pascal's village, and most of the destroyed, or the sections of her memory has been patched up by the pod. And she gets up and she sees Pascal, and she's like, what the hell is a machine life form doing here? Then she falls down. She still can't properly stand up, and Pascal is panicking. Pascal's like, oh my god, like, what's happening? Like, don't get up. Let me see what I can do to help. While A2 still cannot properly stand up. And this is where the pod says that finally I've been able to repair the section that you have self-destroyed, which was that section where Lily was like, oh, like, that would mean we will be together forever. She says something like that, and they're like, what's up with that? And then those scenes where they had like the nice time, and like, like hanged out together and all that. I think, like, as the pod said, A2 like self-destroyed it. So she herself destroyed it, so that obviously those memories probably were a big source of, obviously they were fond memories, but at the same time, because they're fond memories, they were a constant source of pain to her. So she herself destroyed it, so that she doesn't remember any of that. But now, the pod has like repaired all of that, and all those nice happy memories have come back, which makes it even tougher for her, because she knows the ending result, what has happened, and she remembers what she said back then, what her reason for living is. That is, she says, I want to help everyone, protect everyone, because I want to be together with everyone. Yeah, and she remembers everything now. And that's why I'm saying, like, and I do wonder how this is going to go from here. Because technically NieR is going to try to come and try to attack her now with the whole thing, while A2, yeah, like, what will, I completely, I don't remember anything about this section at all. I do know the game obviously, like, like proceeds from here, and something happens. I remember nothing. The only thing I remember is that I remember that certain scene where NieR fight against A2. That is the only scene that I remember. There was like a complete white space, and I remember both of them fighting there. That's all I remember, and everything else I've forgotten. So I remember nothing from there. Maybe it'll come back as I see more and more what happens. But I'm, since I've forgotten, I don't remember like what A2 does from here. Because if you think about it, like the whole Yorha is gone, the bunker is gone. Like, the only person who survived now is NieR and the resistance members, a few of them, and these machine life forms who are allied with her. So I cannot remember what she does from here. Like, obviously NieR's goal now is probably to hunt down A2. That's probably his goal now. But I don't remember what A2's goal is now, or what she does from here onwards. So let's wait and see, and see what happens. And there we go. That was today's episode. It was a flashback episode, obviously, but it kind of gave us more depth to A2 and gave us a more understanding of her and the other things, and the stuff that season 1 didn't show us from her past. Those things were covered. So there you go. And that is it. Thanks for watching. This was today's episode reaction. This is episode number 17 of NieR Automata. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.